Greetings fellow guitar travellers, it's Rowan J Parker here once again with another episode of The Widdler, bringing you the best in simple to play but awesome sounding rock guitar licks. On today's Widdler we've got three simple little pentatonic ideas that once you get them up to a good tempo sound fairly rippingly awesome, so we hope you enjoy that very much. Before we show you the lick, I'd like to encourage you to head on over to my website, which is www.rowanjparker.com. Whole ton of guitar stuff on that site. There's backing tracks which you can download and improvise over. There's a whole ton of free lessons. There's also a store where you can purchase books and videos, and there's also lots of high quality HD lessons, all available for instant download. Furthermore, on the website you can subscribe to the website, and to do that you just put your email address in the subscribe box and hit subscribe. And if you do, then you'll get access to an exclusive area of the website for subscribers only, which contains even more material which I'll be adding to on a regular basis. So do yourself a favour and get subscribing, there's lots of cool stuff. Alright, well let's get straight to today's lesson. 3 pentatonic licks, let's whittle. Okay, well we hope you enjoyed that simple little lick. As you can probably tell, we just took one idea and moved it to 3 different places within our pentatonic box scale. So at the risk of tremendously insulting you all, I'm just going to first of all show you exactly what the scale is, because some of you are watching this who have not been playing long, you might not know what a minor pentatonic is. So I'll just show you it. We're going to go to position 10, that's fret 10, and we're on the 6th string, and you're going to play low E 10 and then 13, and then it's going to be A 10, 12, D 10, 12, G 10, 12, B 10, 13, and high E 10, 13. Incredibly simple, I'm sure you do know it, but you know, you never know. So, digitation, just to confirm that, fingering, finger 1, 4, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 4. Very simple. Okay, box minor pentatonic, usually called shape 1 or position 1 of the minor pentatonic scale. So now we know the scale, let's go ahead and show you the little ideas. Let's do that. Okay, here is the first lick of our little trio of licks. Here it is. Which is an incredibly simple 6-note repetitive pattern. So I'll go ahead and give you the notes first of all, and then we'll talk about how we're actually going to articulate it. Alright, so here's the notes. We've got A12, then D10, D12, G10, back to D12, and then D10. So that's 6 notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright. Now, as you probably guess from the way I'm playing it, it's a triplet sort of iteration. So ba-ba-dee, 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 ba-ba-dee. And when I'm playing it a lot quicker, it's biddly diddly 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 diddly. It's a semi-quaver triplet feel, really. So that's how it's going to sound rhythmically. Digitation, well, it's incredibly simple. I'm just using 2 fingers, finger 1 and finger 3, finger 1 and finger 3. So obviously, 3rd finger on all the 12th fret notes, and the index finger, 1st finger on all the 10th fret notes. Okay, so we've covered the actual notes, the 6-note pattern. Let's talk about the articulation, because it's quite important that you get really the right hand correct, right hand doing it correctly. So let's just investigate a little bit exactly how I'm playing it. So it starts off with downstroke, then upstroke. So as I cross over from the A to the D string, I do what I would like to call an outside cross, down on the A and then up on the D, right? So down, up, and then we have a hammer on from D10 to D12. So far we've got down, up, hammer, down, up, hammer. Alright, so that's the first half of the lick, and then we really just do the descending part. Now, I'm going to go across to G10, and I'm going to start this a bit unusually with an upstroke, up rather than down. So we go up on the G, 10, and then down on D12. So again, this for me is what I would call an outside cross if you're not clear about this whole what is an inside cross, outside cross sort of thing, I recommend you check out one of my rock guitar fundamentals video, which is all about alternate picking and explains this quite carefully. In any case, let's carry on. So upstroke on that G, and then downstroke on the D, and then we have a pull off to the D10. So it's going to be G10, D12, pull, D10, and that is it really. That's how you play that lick. So for me, the important thing about this lick is getting the picking correct, because I always want to be doing what I would call an outside cross and not an inside cross, because it just makes the picking more efficient and you can get it in the end a lot quicker. Alright, so I really recommend you have a go at that way of picking it. Okay, so that is lick 1. Let's look at licks 2 and 3 now. Alright, let's do that. Okay, well lick 2 is just the same idea but moved across one set of strings in the pentatonic scale. So it's this one, let's have a listen. So this time we have D12 and then G10, G12 and then B10, back to G12 and then G10. That's it, very simple. And the articulation in terms of the way I'm picking it and the hammer-ons and pull-offs is identical to the last lick, so probably don't need to explain that now. It's just exactly the same sort of what's the word to use, application that we used in the previous lick to create this lick. Alright, if you watch my other videos, you see I probably do this idea a lot. I take an idea, whatever it is, and then just start moving it around to different areas of the guitar or different scales or different parts of the same scale. So the moral of the story here is try and squeeze as many different ideas as you can, or licks as you can, out of one individual idea, and that way you'll make your licks go a lot further. Okay, so let's move along and we'll do the final one, which is lick number 3. And here is lick number 3. So let's have a listen. So again, as you can probably hear, really exactly the same application of the way we've been playing the last 2 licks. Give you the tap for it now. So G12, and then B10, then B13, and then high 10, back to B13, and then B10. And just again to reiterate the mechanics, it's down, up, hammer, up, down, pull, down, up, hammer, up, down, pull. Which should make it fairly obvious to see. Alright, well that is the 3 little licks all shown to you, so let's just have a quick listen to them one more time. Okay, here we go, let's have a listen. Well, that concludes another episode of The Widdler. We hope you enjoyed it, and tune in next time for another episode with more simple to play but awesome sounding rock guitar mayhem. So apart from the website, and subscribe to the website of course, if you want to contact me in other ways, you can get me on Twitter, follow me on Twitter at Rowan J Parker. I'm on SoundCloud, that's Rowan-Parker, and Facebook of course, Facebook page Rowan J Parker, which you can like if you like. So yeah, it's been a blast. I'll catch you next time for another episode of The Widdler. So in the meantime, keep whittling. Farewell.